Romper, bumper, stomper, boo. Tell me, do. Magic mirror, tell me today. Are my friends ready for fun and play? Good to see everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Prospect Park. I'm here on Prospect Park West right now. And we will a little tour here. I wish there was more snow on the ground, but we'll just do a walking tour of Prospect Park regardless. Good to see everybody. Welcome. Welcome to Prospect Park. 585 acres of mostly man-made madness, man-made wonder and wonderment as the snow begins to fall once again here live here in Brooklyn. So this is the pavilion. I was getting the show set up here, and I'm looking up at the marquee here. It's the Pavilion Theater, soon to be the new Nighthawk Cinema. Good to see you. I don't know where the snow is, Nelson. There's no snow here, Nelson, but good to see you. Cheryl, hugs all around. Good to see you, Sherry, out there in Kentucky. Welcome to Brooklyn. Brooklyn's Central Park, designed by the two same guys who did Central Park. Olmsted, Calvert Vaux and Frederick Lahr Olmsted designed this. But here's the Nighthawk Cinema. Today the Pavilion, soon to be the Nighthawk Cinema. I thought this was rather funny. Never trapping thieves in home easier than packing your suitcase. Okay. Have no idea what that means, but soon they'll be selling beer in there, and they're gonna have an amazing movie theater with lounge chairs. I think Kentucky did get all the snow. So let's go into Prospect Park. Let's go in. Good to see you, Susie folk. Try to get the gimbal going. We're right on the limit of the gimbal being able to work. So unfortunately, the gimbal does not want to work in the cold. So I dragged the gimbal all the way out here for nothing. But whatever. I could always smooth this out in post. Good to see you, Miss Lovely. Good to see you, Dawn. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome. Don't forget, if you like what you're watching, don't forget to smash that like button. For every like here on YouTube is 10,000 Periscope hearts, a completely arbitrary number I made up one night. As we make our way into the park, Prospect Park is 585 acres large, over 70,000 trees. Brooklyn's last little bit of surviving natural forest is in here, which we will be seeing. Now, usually I like to come out here when it's snowing like crazy, but as you see, didn't really get some snow over here. Looking at the weather radar on the way on the subway ride in, and there seemed to be a little bit of slushy snow. Yes, you can rent those bikes. Those are city bikes. City bike you can rent for the day. Good to see you, Joey. Everyone follow Joey right here on YouTube. Fantastic creator. Content creator here. As the snow begins to fall. Good to see you, Laurie. Good to see you, Marcus. Light snowfall now. Now, damn it, I forgot the I forgot the artist's name. You're more than welcome, Joey. Everyone follow Joey here on YouTube. Follow him on Periscope. Follow him on Instagram. You want to do that. I try not to steer you in the wrong direction. Good to see you, Norm. Good to see you. The family assembles once again through the power of the internet. I forgot the artist's name. Damn it. I looked it up too. It looks like a Picasso, right? Let's get up close to it. Let's get up close to it here. I think my voice is projecting off of the... It looks like a shoe, right? I see a fish. I see a bunch of stuff in there. All right, luckily there's a plaque right here, so we could both learn together who this is again. Right, Fritzberg Carl. Fritzberg Carl. He's pretty famous. Yes, it is getting chillier. Yes, it is. I can feel it definitely getting a little bit colder as the snow begins to fall again. This is called Reaches. Created in 2017. Okay, it's going to be here until May. So, just remember that. That looks like a shoe from far. It looks like a high heel. A high-heeled shoe. I see a fish. I see... let me back up here. Yeah. It could be many things. Just gotta use your imagination. Bye, weird thingy. I'll see you later. I wish it was snowing. That thing would have probably looked really cool in the snow with it all black and all the... Right, you see the fish now? Prospect Park. Over 70,000 trees are planted here. Opened up in 1867. It actually opened up a year into its construction. The full park was realized. Maybe it's a sausage. The full park was realized by the 1870s. We're gonna go deep into the park now, and from a distance you can see, it could be seen as a maybe. Hopefully there's some more structures here in the park. I looked up there. There should be some art to be found here in the park. So now what I am going to do is, I'm a little disappointed about the snowfall today. So like I promised in an earlier broadcast here on YouTube, I'm going to tweet out an old Periscope video where we come out here in the crazy snow, and this is what I was hoping for today, but we did not get it. Don't you love abstract art? Me too. It's fun. It gets to use your imagination. As we look down towards Lookout Hill, the second tallest point here in Brooklyn, straight ahead, and then the old Quaker cemetery, where I think his name is Montgomery Cliff. He's buried in the Quaker cemetery. There's a little tiny cemetery that predates the park. And as we make our way, we're going to make our way through Longmeadow right now, and then we're going to go right into the interior of the park. We're going to see the Nethermead, the ravine. Yeah, the Park Slope Armory. Yes, it is. Park Slope Armory is still there, and it's used for more community purposes now. So it's kind of like a community center. It's a beautiful building. It's landmark, so I don't think it's going to go anywhere. And that's a few blocks away here on 14th Street. But the old Pavilion Theater is going to become the Nighthawk Cinema, where you'll be able to have a nice big glass. You know what? I got to come back this way, so if we have battery, we'll walk down and see the Armory, okay? Because we're going to do a little loop here in the park, so if we have the battery, we'll walk down the extra block down to the Armory. Because it's a quite beautiful building. It's huge, though. We'll walk around. We'll do a little block walk here in Park Slope. It's really pretty out here with the light snow falling. Really pretty. I wasn't expecting it to be light snow. I thought the snow was over for the afternoon, but I guess not. Good day, mate. Good to see you, Beringer. AKA Blinky Bill. One of my favorite Australian viewers. My regulars from down under there. This is the southern end of the Longmeadow. And if we look straight up, you remember when there was actually soldiers there with machinery? Yeah. That was a while back. And if anyone in the outside of the states, on Armory is where we have, a bunch of, used to have a bunch of military gear in there stored, and there's a bunch of armories. Cars are finally not allowed to drive through Prospect Park anymore. Cars have been banned from Prospect Park at the beginning of this year. It was a very long time ago. As you see, the dome of the Brooklyn Public Library all the way on the other side of the park. Isn't that amazing? Nature staged managed. That's what Olmsted and Vaux like to do. This is one thing they wanted to do in Central Park, but couldn't do in Central Park, so they did it here in Brooklyn. This is the Longmeadow. A long, continuous meadow that kind of curves around for almost the entire length of the park. And we're in the very, very southern end of it. We're looking towards the north. And looks like the geese are having a pretty good day out there. Right, guys? Oh, they can't hear me, but we will talk to animals, hopefully, within the broadcast here. Good to see ya, Avi. Let's make our way into Prospect Park. Let's walk through here, ladies and gentlemen. With a nice light snow falling. Nice and quiet and very peaceful in here. The family assembles once again for the power of the internet. So today these are all ball fields. Closed for the season for quite obvious reasons. When it snows, I like to pile the snow on there. And believe you me, when it does snow, a nice big snow, I'm gonna come out here and I love taking big walks out here in the snow. It's just, I love doing that extreme broadcasting stuff. Just for you guys, just This snow just started. This is great. And it's actually warm enough where I'm not wearing gloves just yet. I have them with me. Really? How far is it? What street were you on, Laurie? If it was a block or two away from the Armory, if we have the battery, we'll take a walk over there. I could guarantee you it looks a lot different than what it used to look like. I love this place. Oh my God, from PS10, awesome. 414 Prospect Avenue, you're right there. Okay, you know what? If we have the battery, Laurie, we're gonna walk down there, okay? I'm pretty sure the battery should last, you know, I think I could do this whole thing in 90 minutes, including going out to see your house, so. I love this park too. Good to see you. I'm actually, you know, to answer your question, I'm actually from Bay Ridge. I live in Bay Ridge. So you're going to see more Bay Ridge in the coming months, in the coming weeks. Maybe a sunset from my rooftop. We haven't done that in a hot minute. Yeah, exactly. No, this is a walk in the park. Right now, this is the walk in the park. This is a summer day in Siberia. As we look up towards the tennis house. Yeah. Hope you like that blizzard broadcast. That's the kind of stuff I like to do. This is Lookout Hill. Now, back when Prospect Park first opened up, there was a tower up there. You'll be there. Awesome. There used to be a tower up there. Like literally like a lookout vantage point tower. I wish they would build that. Rebuild it. But one could dream. One could dream. Exactly. In Siberia, you don't walk in the park. The park walks on you. Oh yeah. That's fun going out there, and you got a little bit of snow. Got a little bit. Used to live there. Nice. I love Bay Ridge. I can't move away. It's too beautiful. Me and the wife, we actually talk about that quite often. How we don't want to leave the neighborhood. We're quite comfortable where we live. It's a little hopeful. Oh yeah, it's definitely a treat living in Bay Ridge. Between the food and how quiet it gets, and of course the neighbors. I'm gonna try to make it a point, Laurie. Good to see you. The park is encircled by buildings. Yeah, we actually just started up in Park Slope. So, you've been in Bay Ridge for 15 years. Nice. Yeah, there's buildings all around the park here, just like Central Park. And if you go up near the northern end, up by, it's been over 3 decades. Wow. It's been a hot minute, Laurie. If you go up near the northern end of the park, in the Grand Army Plaza area of the park, you would see a little bit kind of taller buildings, kind of really high-end buildings, if you will. So let me see where I am. Where the hell am I? Is this the Turtle Beach? The Turtle Pond? Oh yeah, I see where I am. I see where I am. I actually memorized this whole park, which is cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, kind of crazy. This is Dog Beach, right? Yeah, this is Dog Beach. Yeah, be patient, be patient. Oh, okay, we'll take care of that. Restoration of Dog Beach. Right here. Dog Beach. You can let your doggy, in the warmer months obviously, come out and go swimming out there. Don't walk on the ice, whatever you do. Yeah, I want to show you guys well, the waterfall's right behind me. We're going to come out that way. We'll see the waterfall on the way out. But now we're going to walk down the ravine. Yeah, here's the way I want to come. Here's the, so. Yep, a dog beach. It's actually quite the spot. If you go on, well, this is what I've heard anyway. If you go on Tinder, a lot of people who have dogs and who want to meet via the Tinder, they usually meet right there at Dog Beach. It seems to be a quite popular spot to meet up with potential dates, if you will. Oh, I absolutely, absolutely, Lori. Absolutely. Yeah, don't be dumb enough to walk in the icebox. Come on. That's why you had these ladders here. Stay warm. Don't work too hard, Sergio. Feel free, if you're following me on Twitter, feel free to DM me on Twitter if you like. I'm going to be in Coney Island on Sunday, so if you want to hang out down in Coney Island, meet me at the Freak Bar. You're more than welcome to. Because I need to do, we haven't done a sunset in Coney Island in a long time, so my boots are going to get a workout right now. Got to make sure that's deep water, right? Yeah, it's a couple of feet deep. I don't feel like walking in that water. Oh, this is frozen though. It's muddy, but it's frozen. That's right. There are definitely no lifeguards in the gene pool. Absolutely. I always think about that time. Oh, awesome. Very good, Sergio. Don't work too hard. Yeah, there were some kids in Central Park last winter, and the ice was like this. It was obviously not thick ice, but all like 5 or 6 kids all stood around one little spot of ice, and they started jumping on it. So what the hell do you think happened? They went into the drink. Luckily, the NYPD saved them, but some of them got really cold. Awesome, Sergio. So, yeah. Kids nowadays sometimes not very smart. This is the Freak Bar is my office. Correct, Bob. I met Bob Rizzo there at the Freak Bar. You'll tweet me for a meetup. Awesome. Nice little stream that comes down, and we're gonna follow this stream. Oh, look at the ducks having a great little day over there. They probably did pee in the ice. Look at the ducks quackling. It's the ducks. I tell you, it's so peaceful down here right now. Yeah, you would have, right? I'll see you later. I'll see you later, my man. Have a great day. The ducks. So up there, the picnic house. Every time I say the picnic house, I want to say it like Yogi Bear, like the picnic house. Picnic house up there. Now, usually when it's really snowing, you got a lot of people ice sledding right here. You would have been in first place. All right, here we go into the ravine area. This is when the broadcast gets interesting now, and hopefully we maintain cell signal. But let's really wander here. So now we're gonna go. Yeah, this area closes at sunset. So they do shut this whole area down here at night because it gets quite dark back here. There's no lighting down here. But now we're officially in the ravine. This seems to be the reoccurring issue, is large puddles of water. As long as I get around it, I don't care. There we go. You don't see my tweet? Oh, my Twitter account. It's actually, it's actually here. It says Ramblings and News on the link here in my YouTube channel. It's the same name as my YouTube channel, so Dutch Moz. All the same name. Yeah, I actually don't call it Twitter. I call it Ramblings and News. Click on that, and that's my Twitter. That's what I do. I try to give rambling. I ramble on there, and I give news. So, as we walk deeper into the ravine, This is where we came across the, during the last snowstorm, we came across a toppled tree right here. And it was quite a large tree that we came across. Listen to that water. Little ravine of water here. It's kind of amazing. This is all man-made. This is the thing that always, well, nature guided with nature. But you get one, there we go. You get one beautiful vista after another. There we go. Now that's relaxing. We actually just walked from right here. That's where we walked from. I'm actually doing, the last time I'm doing this walk backwards actually, so this is where we encountered the tree that fell over. Let's see if it's still here. Let's see, yeah, the evidence is still here. From the last snowstorm, you got this bent fence right here. And I believe that is the tree. Yeah, they cut it up. Oh, absolute Norm, you gotta come out here. Any time of year, you gotta come out here. It's always beautiful. Even now, with not a leaf on a tree, it's absolutely beautiful. You got these big guys over here, and then this big tree up here. It's all cut up in pieces up there. This fell down in this direction here, came right down onto that fence, and when we came walking through here, you could smell the pine. I remember, it was so strong. And this is half of the reason why I don't like to come out here on really, really windy days. I don't come out here. Wow, 130 km/h wind. Stay warm. Abby, please stay warm for me, all right? Drink some hot cocoa. Drink some of that delicious Dutch hot cocoa. The Dutch know how to make their hot chocolate, I gotta say. I went to the Netherlands in November, and I had quite a few hot chocolates along the way. And I never forget, there was this one particular place in Utrecht that was just, I don't know what they put in it, you know? There was no cannabis in it, but I don't know what they put in it. It was so good. I know, not going out at all. Good. Stay inside, please. Stay inside. 130 mile an hour or kilometer winds are just kind of nuts. But if it was like, see, I wish it was, if it was colder right now, with this very light snowfall, this would have all stuck and looked a lot better. But, it's still Prospect Park. It's still beautiful regardless. But when we get that first good snow, I want to come out here and show you guys that, because I think this park here in the snow is just so gorgeous. So as we're making our way down the ravine. Oh my God, absolutely, Norm. Dutch cocoa is the best. As we continue to walk down the ravine, and we're going to make our way next to the Nethermead, which is the very center of the park. Okay, so now we're walking down the ravine. So we're kind of following the ravine, we're following the water. And now we're going to go right to the center of the park. Absolutely, Abby. Ain't nothing wrong with a hot chocolate. Ain't nothing wrong. Unless it's really crappy hot chocolate, then there's something wrong with it. So listen, remember that, folks. Only drink quality hot chocolate. Do yourself a favor. As we're going to walk under, this is the center drive I'm walking underneath. The center drive. Ah, went to Sweden. She mailed you back some of the most wonderful cocoa. That sounds good. That sounds good, Laurie. As we walk underneath the arch. And now we are really now entering land that is Prospect Park. Welcome to the very center of the park. This is the Nethermead coming on up next. The ravine is still right here, just over here to the left of us. Do I want something warm to drink? I'm actually pretty good right now, Laurie. Thank you so much, though. And then, yes. Ah, you're trying the new iPhone X. Awesome, Jan. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Now see, while I like to have an iPhone X, I need a phone with a physical button. I'm actually thinking about, I'm due for a new phone. I'm probably going to get an iPhone 6S because I need something with a physical button on it. When I do these kind of broadcasts like this, I know an iPhone 10 won't exactly hold up the best. And all the new iPhones have that haptic button, which I have a feeling the haptic buttons don't work too well in the cold. And actually, I was trying to get the gimbal for this broadcast, but once again, the gimbal does not like the cold. Yeah, it's kind of, you gotta get used to not having a home button. But there it is. There's the Nethermead, and this entire area slopes. Oh, you learned the hard way. Yeah. Yeah. There's no way to listen to my coaster videos when everyone's asleep. No, you gotta have those either on headphones or. I tend to get loud on the roller coaster if the roller coaster is loud itself. So as the water from the ravine makes its way down, this is called right here. This is called the bin water. The bin water. You know what? You can actually putt. It was not here now, but you could. They usually set up a putting green over there. So that the whole thing's going to be a golf course. Well, I'm happy it's not a golf course, but. So Lookout Hill, and then this is where the Quaker Cemetery is. Second highest point in Brooklyn, right there. And then as we come around, we're going to see the Music Pagoda come into view here. And Olmsted and Vaux, everything they wanted to do in Central Park that they couldn't, they did it here. Oh yeah, it's really loud, you can hear everything. Yeah. That's my Cyclone. Yeah, but it's a little bit of frozen water here. The water's actually moving quite a lot. Not too much freeze on it. But if it froze on the water, leave the room, coming back in if you're having technical issues. Sometimes the YouTube gets like that. Oh, the one where I was screaming? Yeah. Yeah. Actually, yeah, that's true. The first few times I live streamed while riding the Cyclone, I did kind of scream and be very, very loud. And I remember on replay, I'm like, I can't do that. I have to be calm. I have to be quiet so you guys could enjoy the experience. So now the Music Pagoda set up right here, right? You will have tables and chairs for people to eat and have picnics. But now you have the whole field right over here. And the entire thing is sloped up. So how it works is everyone could have their picnics, sit down, enjoy the view, and listen to the music coming from right here. It's actually a great picture of a whole band set up on there. And it's pretty neat. I would give anything to hear the Music Pagoda in its prime operating. But it's kind of amazing. They did these little things here it's very nice. They did these little things here to kind of make the park guest very comfortable and kind of transport them away from the city. That was the whole point of these places. Coming up next is one of my favorite buildings here in Prospect Park. You can barely see it right now. It's behind those trees. We're going to see the boathouse next. And then we're going to walk out and around the boathouse. I was going to say it's very easy to get lost in here because that's how it was designed. It was designed to get lost in. So I always love it when people kind of don't know where they're going. All the times I've had a picnic. This is my area where I have a picnic right here in the shadow of the boathouse. How many times I've had a picnic out here on the boathouse. So now from the very top of the ravine, the water comes down. Oh, did you like that? Thank you so much, Jan. some of my classic videos. Have some of my videos from my cable access show on here, and this is what I love about YouTube. It's all my old stuff is on here, so you know, there's plenty of stuff for you guys to watch. But hopefully this time next year I will be up for a Shorty Award for Live Streamer of the Year. Hopefully. Ah, got a little bit of ice out here. A little bit of ice. The ducks are hanging out. Look at this view. Ah, thank you so much, Jan. I'm glad you enjoyed them. Look at that. As I thank you so much, Alistair Bruce. Hang on. Why not this year? Because the nominees were announced yesterday. The nominees were announced yesterday. And if you can, check out The Urbanist on Facebook. If you like this kind of stuff, The Urbanist does these kind of walks here too. I know, Jan. Give it time. Give it time, and we'll be doing amazing stuff, and they'll all want me anyway. Look at the beautiful boathouse, built in 1900. Yes, I did broadcast last year. Yes, I did, but not enough big enough numbers, I guess, or somebody who was formerly nominated needs to nominate you for this year. I don't know how it works. It's a Ponzi scheme. No, I don't know. Today, this is the Audubon House. This is where you learn about all the birds that live here in Prospect Park, and you can get a rowboat, and come right up here. Isn't that beautiful? Built in 1900. This is one of the, there's like 4 or 5 buildings here in Prospect Park that are landmarked, and this is one of them. Ah, for a small fee. You got it, Behringer. So now that water is coming down here, going underneath me, underneath this bridge here. They don't build them like that anymore. Absolutely not. They use it as the Audubon Center. So that's where you learn about all the ecology and all the bird life here in the park. They have great free programs for children during the spring and the summertime. And actually, do they still have the duck walk? Because they do walk ducks during the springtime months. Ah, thank you so much. Awesome. Thank you so much, Laurie. I love doing these walks for all of you guys. It really is amazing. Look at this tree. Wow. That tree is something else. Wow. I never noticed. How come I never noticed this tree before? Let's see if we still have the duck walking marks. Yeah, you guys gotta nominate. I don't know how the nomination process works, but it is what it is. But follow The Urbanist on Facebook. He's up for the nomination this year. He does amazing content. Like really amazing content. Yes. That's right, Alice. Everyone should give me the double vote on on Twitter and on the regular vote. Oh no, my duck walking marks. These little yellow marks here are all little duck walks. Thank you so much, Norm. So now, awesome, Jan. You guys are making me cry again. Don't make me cry again. You guys are too nice to me. I cried on the radio show today saying that, you guys are so nice to each other, so nice to me. The people who get these broadcasts understand. You guys understand where I'm coming from. And it's just, I love the support. Look, it's a little slippery here. Got to be a little careful. Ah, awesome. Awesome, Sergio. I'll be looking you up. So here it is. We're right in front of the boathouse now. I wish it was open. It's not open right now. But it's usually open only for school kids. But you could rent a boat here in Prospect Park. And we're going to go to the lake next. But you could ride your boat through the emotion was real, Blinkyville. You're more than welcome, Sergio. It's all good. Thank you so much, Denise. It's all good. That's what replay is for. Let's go walk right out onto this here. Look, right, that's where we were standing just now, right there on that old bridge. And then we have another waterfall off in this distance here. So we're walking down the ravine. We're following the water here. Oh, they actually do take weddings. Tom, you could actually rent out this place for a wedding or a party or anything like that. So you can rent this place out. And they use this, I don't know in how many different movies they have used this building in. Because it's absolutely beautiful. By the 1980s, this building was in very bad shape. But luckily, at the beginning of 1981, the Prospect Park Alliance, soon to be later renamed the Conservancy, came together. Good to see you, Shallow Boogeyman. I'm glad you're loving this. Welcome to Prospect Park. They came together and they really rehabbed these buildings. And they look better than ever. You can see the music, you could just barely see the music pagoda right up there. If you could imagine a band playing up there, you could just hear the music lightly in the background as you lounge out on a lounge chair right here, getting some sun. That is how they use Prospect Park. It's an absolutely gorgeous building. Absolutely gorgeous building. And they have the binoculars up there so you can see the plant life. Or I'm sorry, the wildlife, the birds and stuff like that. Yeah, I wish it was open. Oh, in the summertime, we will be here in the summertime, and it's gorgeous here in the summertime. Actually, go to my previous videos. You can see what's that? The paper neoclassical style. Yeah, you're more than welcome, Denise. Go to my replays, and we walked here. When was it? In September. I love this park too. We were out here in September, and we saw that pinwheel exhibit. And these old lampposts. These are the originals. I mean, they don't make them like this anymore. You see the fish? Who sees the fish? There's a great picture. This reminds me of the fish head in Luna Park. The original Luna Park. Where this is covered in light bulbs. It's much bigger and it's covered in light bulbs. This place is great. I gotta be really careful. This is all, what you don't see is this is all ice, pretty much right here. So I'm kind of walking like a duck when I walk in this little section right here. Once I get up and out of this, I'll have my traction again. Yeah, old English style. There you go. September 2017, exactly. There you go. Thank you so much, Jan. Now we're gonna let's walk around. Let's see the big tree. This is like one of the oldest trees here in the park, and I think in all of Brooklyn. I'll see you later, Denise. I do have a large library to choose from. Yes, I do. Oh yeah, I just noticed the porta potty, Berenger. I just noticed the porta potty. You mentioned the porta potty earlier, and I was like, what? Now I know why. All right, so let's get they got the history, right? They got the new plaque on there, right? Yes. The Clamper, absolutely, Shallow Boogeyman. The Clampertown elm is right here. The Clampertown elm was developed in the late 1830s when a mutant Scots elm Scots elm branch was discovered growling along, really, this is what it actually says, growling along the ground at the Clampertown House in Dundee, Scotland. The mutated branch was grafted into a trunk of a normal Scots elm, producing a tree with weeping branches. My day's been great. It's a little bit chilly out here, but it's great. The beneficial side of this new elm was its immunity to Dutch elm's disease. It's a bloody phone. Good to see you, Boozy Burger Bell. So this tree, the Clampertown elm tree, was planted here in 1872. And it was situated on a raised mound to allow its weeping branches to clear the ground. That's pretty neat. Pretty neat. And actually, wow, This tree has some, I don't know, snow. Yeah, sorry about the snow. For years, the tree was suffering from neglect, and it recaptured national attention in 1967 when it was immortalized in a poem written by Brooklyn resident and Pulitzer Prize winning poet Marion Moore. Children, yeah, I don't think children were allowed to climb on this, though. Let me see here. And the poem goes, "It's still leafing. It's still there. Moral, though, we must save it. It is our crowning curio." Absolutely, Shallow Boogeyman. I try to show you everything. It's kind of like a Franken tree. But this is what I've been reading off of for everyone. Today, under its crown, you can see cables supporting the tree branches. Oh, yeah, there we go. We've got cables on it. Cables are supporting the tree branches and a plastic shield that prevents water from rotting one of its hollow limbs. Wow. Okay, so this tree is really a Franken tree. They're really trying to keep this tree alive. Pretty neat. I'm happy they have this here because I always wondered about this tree here. But it was saved in 1967. It was saved. And that was Prospect Park's 100th anniversary, actually. Absolutely. The herd once again. It is an absolutely amazing tree. It's still going. And in the summertime, we're going to come out here when it's warm. In the summertime, the leaves on this tree are absolutely beautiful. Thank you so much, Shallow Boogeyman. I appreciate that. I try to show you guys. Again, it's not about me. It's about the fun we have together as a little community here on the internet. And this is what keeps me doing it. So now what we're going to do is we're going to continue to go down, follow the ravine of water. And we're going to make our way down to the bottom and make our way down to the lake. Yep, summer, baby. Let's remember that, right? We're saying summer now. Somebody is smoking weed around here. Don't know where. Somebody is smoking weed. Such an inviting smell sometimes. It's like, ooh, okay. It's like the Netherlands. We walk back over the bridge, and we're going to walk right through a really wooded area again. We're going to go right through a really densely wooded area. You're more than welcome, Irma Perez. Welcome. Welcome to Prospect Park. Thank you so much. Yes, I do. Well, I am a licensed tour guide, so yeah, feel free to share the live stream on Twitter or on the Facebook. How's work? Pretty busy considering it's winter. I got to work tomorrow, and it's going to be, I think, 15 degrees tomorrow when I do my bicycle tour. It's going to be cold, baby. Say one last look at the boathouse here before we go. Bye, boathouse. Hopefully I'll see you when it's snowing. Okay. Now we're going to walk down the really wooded area now. Exactly, yeah. You know, that's what happened yesterday. The people were cold and we ended like almost 45 minutes early. Oh, I hear that. I hate the dentist. I hate the dentist. You should. I know. I will stay warm tomorrow, Avi. So now we're going to kind of peek into the Nethermead one more time. And then we're going to follow the ravine all the way down to the lake. And then we're going to come up from the lake. You're more than welcome. I like doing this stuff. I really do. I find this just so much fun, and I like doing it live because I know that you guys are here with me right now. And, you know, I get to talk to all of you guys. We all keep each other company, which is great. So, the Nethermead right here. And now we're going to continue down the ravine. Absolutely, yeah. If you want, contact me on Twitter if you want to come on a tour. I remember oh, thank you so much. You're more than welcome, Blessed Ivy. Good to see you. I especially appreciate you guys who have found me on Periscope, who have changed the channel, if you will, with me. That I appreciate. Because it's only got to get better. Only got to get better here in these YouTube videos. So now once again we are paralleling down. You're more than welcome, Blessed Ivy. Good to see you. So we make our way down. I used to like riding a bike down here. Riding a bike down here is a lot of fun. So you've got a little bit of ice there. Absolutely. Absolutely, Blessed Ivy. Absolutely. The video quality is a lot better. The replay here is nice. You don't got to worry about too much, you know, like too much shenanigans and stupidity on here, which is nice. And the folks at YouTube genuinely care. So here they are, 1,000 times bigger than Periscope. And again, I've had more contact with folks here on YouTube than Periscope ever has. You're more than welcome. Oh yeah, everyone follow Shallow Boogeyman here on YouTube. He's doing those GTA 4 videos. You gotta get him to 1,000 subscribers so he could go live. Got a little ice in your drink? Very nice. Yeah, it's hot down there in Australia. I saw the weather. It looks hot down there. Hello, little squirrel. Hello, guy. Hey, buddy. Hello. I wish I had food for you, but I don't. It's very peaceful here, Jan. It's very peaceful. Just like Prospect Park. It's very peaceful. And I'm really grateful for it to being a peaceful environment. I really love having a nice chill place for everyone to hang out and whatnot. So what we're gonna do is absolutely, yeah, we'll grab a beer at the Freak Bar. We'll have a beer at the Freak Bar. Yes, they do have park rangers. You have the Prospect Park Alliance, also known as the Prospect Park Conservancy. They kind of manage the park, and they hire horticulturists, and they have people who manage the park. You know, the park has never looked, just like Central Park, the park has never looked this good in its entire history. Hang out in Coney Island. It'll be a hoot. It'll be a lot of fun. As we approach the Well House Drive. I love the seasons here in New York. I realize now I like seasons. I like it when it gets hot, I like it when it gets cold. You need variety, so when I'm doing my tour tomorrow and it's really, 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 really cold, I'm gonna think about when it's 100 degrees out here, and I'll think about when it's 100 degrees and yeah. Be like, you know what, let me enjoy the cold now. Let me enjoy looking at the ice. I'll see you later. Don't work too hard, Shallow Boogeyman. Good to see you. As we get near the entrance, or this is like kind of the outlet of the ravine and entrance to the lake, just up ahead. As we go underneath the grand arches of the Well House Drive. In the warmer months, beginning in the springtime, you could rent a little paddle boat. Oh yeah, exactly. Think about how I'm gonna just think about those hot days. I'm gonna think about them. I'm gonna cherish them. All right, almost to the lake. And then after the lake, we'll cut back across the park. And I think we have battery, right? Let me check my external battery here, because I'm pretty sure we have more than enough battery to get to Lori's house. Okay, we got two more bars. Yeah, we should be able to make it. gonna keep going. There's the lake. Just up ahead. Yep, battery check, exactly. So that sounds like a good deal, Lori. Yes, I do keep extra. I have an external battery running right now. I got to keep the phone warm because it's quite cold out here. So, unfortunately, the gimbal doesn't want to work in this. So the gimbal was getting all lopsided, and that's the only thing I wish YouTube will work on. Is I wish it had stabilization for live video, but. I think I could walk out here, right? Yeah. Let's walk out here. Exactly, Boozy. I can't believe I worked in 32 centigrade. Yes, they do. They do. The gimbal does need a V8, absolutely. The gimbal needs to, you know what? And I sent DJI, the company, I sent them an email about, the cold weather. And they said, oh yeah, they know all about it. Like when it gets below, they said 45 degrees Fahrenheit, that the gimbal will not operate properly. So right now it's about 32, 31 degrees. And that thing did not want to level out. Look at this nice little, so this makes a big U-turn, right? Okay. This makes a loop. That's right. That's right. Bloody do something. That's right. They need to make an all-weather gimbal. Like they need to make like a rugged gimbal to deal with the weather. Look at this nice little chill-out spot here. Look at this. You can just sit here on the bench, kind of hang out. Yeah, they only use Fahrenheit. I know. I know. We're the only ones. In time. So we walked down the ravine right there, and then the entrance to the lake is right back over here. Oh, it's just so nice. Exactly. That's what people come down. People come down here, have picnics. They feed the ducks. They feed, and oh, they're doing this here too. You can put your name on a bench. My first time seeing this. Oh yeah. Okay, we have a beloved, beautiful mama, Glenva Bakerman. Love you. This view. Love this view. This view is for you, she says, on that little plaque. Love this view. This view is for you. And this is certainly a lovely view. I can imagine in the summertime, or especially in the springtime when everything is budding out, it must look absolutely beautiful. Right, don't you love that? Me too. Absolutely, they get very aggressive. Right, isn't that sweet? Aww. Alright, we're gonna walk this little loop here. I haven't walked down this loop since I was maybe 14, 15 years old. I would ride my bike down here and I would ride on this trail. I don't remember it being this smooth. Oh, they totally chase you for popcorn. Absolutely. Oh, I could hear the music of the skating rink, the Lefrak skating rink. Now we're not. I know, I'm looping down memory lane, I know. The Wigan ducks understand when the food's gone, go harass someone else. I like it. Those ducks are obviously on the trolley out there in Wigan. As we come out to the lake, and we're going to have a lovely view of the lake here from the vantage point. Now we're not going to go to the ice skating rink because skating is pretty cheap. I think it's like $14, and that's with a skating rental. My little spot. At least this is still here. Seen better days. Looks like I had a little fire here. And the skating rink is there. Let's walk out. Kind of happy nobody's here. Usually people sleep in this. So, I'm standing right over here. Yeah, exactly. Nothing's free anymore, not even skating. They have free hours though. I believe on Sunday they have a certain amount of free hours. Okay. So there's the skating rink. The brand new LeFrak skating rink. Half of it's indoors, which is right over here, and half of it's outside. And this is the, behind that, actually right where that white building is, that's where the Botanical Garden is. And we have to go to the Botanical Garden very soon, so we will be going there. And then here's the lake. And it's hard to imagine this entire lake is completely controllable. They could level up the lake. They could actually, they have cleaned it out. When they restored the park back in the 80s, they found a car in there. So, but here's the lake, and the lake goes all the way back and around. And then we had just see the columns over there. Another great wedding spot way down there. All right. Well, we made it down to the lake. Now let's make it up and out. And let's make our way over to back where we began this tour. And even if I have to end, I'm kind of on a mission now to make it up to Lori's old house. So, no, people haven't skated on the lake in many, many years. When the park first opened up, yes, they used to lower the level of the lake so that the lake could completely freeze over. But then later on, they built the original skating rink, where the LeFrak skating rink is today. The Kate Wallman rink, which is same name as the one in Central Park, that opened in '61. And, bunch of, I just came across a whole family of mice, okay. Or not mice, rats, actually, they were quite big. Okay. Now, you see, we're taking the loop, so we came down this way here, and now we're going to go down the other way. I think so, it might be against the law to ice skate on an open lake. Did the rats have pizza? No. No, pizza place is quite far from here. It's out, you gotta go out to Windsor Terrace is the closest pizza place from here. And it's a pretty long hike, especially for a rat. All right. As we approach the hour mark here on the YouTube. Welcome to Prospect Park. So Prospect Park opened just at the end of the Civil War. So this place was quite revered for its opening. And also on this land, a lot of the battles of the Battle of Brooklyn during the Revolutionary War happened right here. So coming up, we're going to see a monument dedicated to one of the battles that happened here. Many battles actually happened here, more than one. Battles happen here, so. There's somebody in the woods behind me, okay. This is like the kind of shady part. I'm not gonna lie, this is like kind of like the shady spot of the park. Right here. So I gotta kind of watch my back a little bit. So if you hear me quiet for a second, that's because I'm seeing if I can hear anybody's footsteps or anything like that. The well house is straight down there, and then the big hill here, Lookout Hill, the second highest point in Brooklyn. I say, up in the tree. Okay, I want to turn the camera around, but there's a guy up in a tree. behind me, and he's staring me down right now. I think I disturbed his tree time. I'll just keep walking because I don't know how crazy he is. I don't know how crazy. Look at these trees. So beautiful. I don't know why he's up there. I don't know, but he looked a little menacing, I'm not gonna lie. And he was rather high up in the tree. So maybe Robin Hood. Maybe. Yeah. It's Prospect Park, you never know. It's New York, you know, people are crazy out here. People are crazy. So as we say goodbye to the ravine, it was certainly lovely walking down your length. And then the Well House Drive is up there. That's where we're going to go to next. Maybe the rats chased him up there. Maybe. Okay. Now I got to work out. Now I get to walk up hills. I'm going to walk up and over the, what is it called again? The Terminal Moraine, which is a glacier ridge that's here in Brooklyn. So I'm going to walk up and over the glacier ridge right now. Time for some exercise. As we turn the corner, we are now on Well House Drive, and right up here is the Maryland Monument. The Maryland Monument celebrates a military unit called the Maryland 400. 400 soldiers kind of distracted, if you will, the British forces. They wanted to help George Washington cross the Gowanus Canal, well, what's today the Gowanus Canal, but they wanted him to cross that swampy marshland to kind of hold on to Manhattan Island. So right here, a battle was fought, and the job was done. They held off the British. Washington got back to Manhattan, and he was able to hold on to New York, while the British held on to Brooklyn here. And remember that Brooklyn stayed British until 1783. So 1776 doesn't really matter out here. But when this monument was placed here in 1900, this was the spot to take pictures. If there was one spot to take pictures, if you visited Prospect Park, that was the spot. So we saw that during the last snowstorm, and when the next big snowstorm comes, we're going to be walking all up and down these hills here because the views, when it gets really snowy, are absolutely beautiful, and we saw people sledding right here, so we will see the children sled and whatnot when we come back. So next time, which I'm hoping is we're going to get a snowstorm maybe in another week or two, because it's going to get really cold. It's going to get warm this weekend, and then it's going to get really cold week after. So now we're going to make our way. We're going to make our way now back into the Nethermead. We're going back into the center of the park again, and we're going to cut across the ridge, the Terminal Moraine, come up and over, and then we're going to see another fountain and the very top of the ravine of where the water comes from, and then we're going to make our way back out into Park Slope. Even without the snow, though, it's quite beautiful and very relaxing. I kind of wish I always lived a little bit closer to Prospect Park, but I like where I live too. Now we're going to be kind of at the top of where the Nethermead is. Over 70,000 trees are planted here. Where are those cobblestone signs that look like stop signs? That's a great question. I would say it's going to be like in the more like expensive areas. Because a lot of those old cobblestones were either destroyed by time or they just got rid of them because they were made out of that brownstone. And brownstone, when it gets cold and wet, it's extremely slippery. So I know they got rid of a lot of them, but there's a few still around. Not very many though. I would figure maybe on Sterling Place, where half of the buildings are over like 150 years old. Maybe down there. In the uppity neighborhood. Think about it, in the uppity neighborhoods would probably have them. The Music Pagoda. Way down there now. And you see we're up high. So you have your picnic and the music will come wafting through from the distance. Absolutely, yes, that's right. You'll fall and slip until next week. Absolutely. Yeah, those things, those cobblestone and slate kind of ground coverings there were, even though while they're really pretty, they're incredibly dangerous. I think somebody is flying I hear a drone somewhere. Where's the drone? I hear it. I just don't see it. Okay. Now we're going to walk through the ridge. Which is, where's that entrance to it? Right here. Like right here somewhere. Oh, there it is. Okay. There it is. That's where I gotta go. Gotta cross the center drive again. One last time. Hopefully this lady doesn't think I'm following her. I'm following a lady right now because we're both going in the same direction. Let's walk over here. I'll show you guys the... Ooh, this is all frozen. It looks muddy, but it's not. That's a little muddy. There we go. Gotta make sure to clean my boots off when I get home. Or the wife is gonna have a total fit. You're more than welcome, Avi. Thanks for hanging out with me for the last hour. We're not done yet. We have to complete our loop. Let's see here. Here are the two rocks. And now we're going to walk across the moraine, the ridge created by glaciers thousands of years ago. This is my exercise right here. Gotta walk up and over this. But I cannot wait to show you guys this in the snow and in the springtime. I'm gonna make sure to come out here during the springtime when all the leaves are coming out. Absolutely, absolutely blessed, Ivy. Absolutely. There's so many other great people who do this kind of stuff. Here on YouTube, there's a great broadcaster. His name is the Carpetbagger, Jacob the Carpetbagger, and he travels the country seeing those weird, odd roadside attractions. He is a lot of fun to watch. And he does live streams also. But remember, he has a lot of subscribers, so those comments kind of fly. I remember last time I watched him on a live stream, he had like 2,000 people in there. And those comments were just freaking flying. All right. We are back at the top of the moraine. Here's where all the water comes from, is right here. Ooh, this is deep. Get it around like that. Oh yeah, Jacob Carpetbagger. Just look up the Carpetbagger. Just look up the Carpetbagger, and you'll find him right away. He's a fantastic YouTuber. Another person who's kind of my inspiration behind these videos. Absolutely, Norm. So all the water from the ravine starts right there. And that is New York City tap water. You could shut that off and control it all, and then it goes underneath me, and then Dog Beach is right over there, and then the water goes down this way. Good to see you, Iris. So now we have completed our loop. We're now going to kind of backtrack now and make our way back over to the plaza over there, Pritchtel Plaza, I believe it's called. 16th Street and Prospect Park West. We are going to go back to right now. And hopefully next time I come back here, there will be a foot of snow all over this place. That's what I want to do next time. I want to see this place in the snow. It's so beautiful here in the snow. All right. Let's walk back along. Let's walk back along the long meadow. Back along the long meadow. Make our way back over to Park Slope. I want to see more snow, Miss Lovely. I want to see a lot more snow. When this whole thing is covered in snow, and if you've seen them on the periscopes, you know, it's just so beautiful. I honestly don't care how cold I get. You know, I do prepare, obviously, but, you know, I just love coming out here, showing you guys it, and of course experiencing it for myself. It never gets old. It's just so much fun doing this. Okay. Continue on around the long meadow. I still don't have gloves on and my hands are not cold. It's kind of interesting. That's how warm it is out here. Well, relatively anyway. It's gonna be fun working tomorrow. Gonna be fun working tomorrow. As we come around the long meadow. They are people I'm passing, just to let everyone know. I just try to keep the camera out of people's faces. Because I know people look at me like, what the hell is this guy talking to himself? That's a great question, Blessed Ivy. You know, as of right now, I do not. But I'm going to start looking for people who broadcast up in the Bronx. There has to be a few. There's some great broadcasters from Queens, but you know they're on Periscope for the most part. But more the merrier, the way I see it. That's the way I see it. Got to tiptoe around this water here. see, I can't went this way, right? There's my boot mark right there. Okay. Ooh, that's deep. Thank God I have. Holy crap! Thank God I have waterproof boots on. Holy crap, that was deep. It's like 8 inches deep. All right. The traces of civilization coming back into view now. As we get closer and closer to the main area. It's a park slope. And I know my foot did not get wet, no. I don't want to get my feet too muddy because I know when I go home I'm going to have to like decontaminate them, if you will. I'm going to have to go into the house really weird and maybe take off my shoes in the hallway, and because I don't want to leave a mess. Don't want to leave a mess. But what I do know is that I will be getting some Chipotle on the way home. The wife requested a bowl of Chipotle, so when I go home I'll stop by the old Chipotle and grab myself a burrito. Grab the wife a bowl. Oh yeah. That's like my goal right now. I had a very light breakfast. I drank way too much coffee this morning for the radio show. Maybe that's why I got so emotional at the end of it, but and I really did. All it took was a great community, and I exactly haven't heard that before. You know, it's amazing how much a great community of people, and I can't clear my shoes in the snow, but it's not enough around. But we got a little bit more walking to do here, so everything should sort itself out. Because now, right, we got my battery. I mean, still at 2 bars. We're at 1 bar on the battery, but it's not blinking. So that's good. We should have about 20 minutes to explore a little bit of Prospect Park and hopefully make it to 414 Prospect Avenue, which is right here. So we're going to see the Armory coming up in a little bit. Kind of backtracking now, back onto the main drive, and it is so refreshing not having to worry about cars coming through here. 2018 automobile traffic was eliminated from Prospect Park. Come down here, ride a bike. It's good stuff. Actually, looking at my boots right now. They got to clean up by the time I might even get to the subway here, because they're cleaning off quite well. I think about all the times I've led large groups of bicycles down this very way to go to the beach. In warmer months, I'll be coming down this very road with 20, 30, maybe 40 people. The biggest group we ever had was 70. So, rolling down here strong, going to the beach. Cannot wait for those days. Getting fish taco at Rockaway, the Rockaway Surf Club. Ah, the good life here in New York City. You're more than welcome, Iris. Thank you so much for tuning on in. More exciting adventures to come, because as Karen Carpenter once said, we've only just begun. I'm getting loopy now at the end of the radio show. This is great. I'm getting loopy. There's that weird sculpture. That thing's gonna look really cool in the snow. Come on, Mother Nature, give us a good snowstorm. Come on. Don't shut down the city. Just give us a good couple of inches. I'll see you later, weird sculpture. I'll see you later. Hey, it's a fish. I'll see you later. All right. Look, it's Park Slope. So we're gonna walk down. All right, see you later. We're gonna walk down 15th Street now, and we're gonna see the old Armory, which is like down the block right here. And Lori used to be right by the old, I think it's still called PS10, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's still called that. Now, hopefully, I'm pretty sure we're going to be able to see the slope that gives Park Slope the name, because the streets are rather steep around here. So, we actually might get a vista of, well, a little bit of it anyway, of New York Harbor. Or at least down to the Gowanus Canal. And I've been tempted to do a broadcast down there at the Gowanus Canal. Ooh, there's a little bit of wind noise. Sorry about that. Let's get ready to pass the columns here. Almost had Mulch Fest here with all the discarded Christmas trees. It smells so great. It's the one thing I love about Christmas time. I love that smell of pine. All right. The old Pavilion Theater, soon to be the Nighthawk Cinema. Looking very much forward to that, because the Nighthawk Cinema is a great spot to have a great big old burger and a beer and watch a movie in a leather lounge chair. So now we're in Park Slope. And the reason why it's called Park Slope is because this whole neighborhood in this direction slopes down. And this is Prospect Park West right here. And actually we have time, right? Yeah, we have time. I can show you on a map here where we are. So, we just walked like, we did that. We kind of did that just now, so we're right here. I'm making you hungry now, awesome. And now we're gonna walk down and we're gonna see the Armory. We're gonna see the old Armory next. And then we should have enough battery to take us to 414 16th Street. And since we're walking in that direction, I could just walk to my R train so I don't have to transfer trains. Everything happens for a reason. Just about a block away from the old Armory. And this area here has certainly come a long way. It's always been a good neighborhood, but now it's like really good. And actually, if you go up Prospect Park West, that turns into 7th Avenue, and that's where they filmed oh my god. Oh my god, Attica. Well, not the movie Attica, but what was the name of that movie about the bank heist? Dog Day Afternoon. They filmed Dog Day Afternoon up there. Your typical Brooklyn row house. And you can say these row houses were built in like the 1890s, between the 1890s and 1910s. These are all, for the most part, developed and built. Okay. Had to go back to the kitchen. Well, we're here in the old neighborhood, Lori. We're here in the old neighborhood. We're walking down 15th Street right now. We're approaching 8th Avenue. And it looks like we're gonna have battery. You feel so weird. Don't feel weird. And I think right up ahead, yeah, the next block, we have the Armory. Now, if me and the wife had to move to another neighborhood here in Brooklyn, we will definitely move to this neighborhood right here, to Park Slope. Even though it's incredibly expensive, it's just so chill and nice here. And actually, just up ahead, you can begin to see the slope beginning to happen right up there. Yeah, the Armory's right across the street. Oh, you haven't seen this stuff in years? I'm going to try to keep that camera as still as possible. Because now we're going to see the Armory. Oh, 414 is right here? Holy cow, I'm like 1 block away from your house. Yeah, no, this is Park Slope. Park Slope is the name of the neighborhood. Here's the Armory. Yay! Isn't this a cool building? Love this building. The old Armory. Ooh, we've got a statue. Let me go see the statue here. Make sure I don't get hit by a car. Oh, your wife is here. Hello. Hello to Lori's wife. Welcome to Park Slope. The old PS10. Yes, I know. The old PS10 is right here. And I got to show you guys the big spiders on PS10. Look at the statue. It's a great statue. The old Armory. Now remember, look what it says. It's dedicated to the men of the 14th Infantry for the World War. Remember, it's only World War I, so they just called it the World War back in 1819. And then right across the street here, go to the where's the Doughboy? Where's the Doughboy? Here's PS10 with the big spiders. I remember when they put those up, I freaked out the first time I saw them. It was so cool. So where's the Doughboy? Where's the Doughboy? Oh, this is him. This is him. This is the Doughboy. I love the detail on the statue. So great. The old Armory. So Lori, your house is right around the corner from here. Let's go to Lori's house. Oh, any old TV shows, NYPD being filmed in the street buildings? If so, what buildings in New York? Many buildings here in New York. I mean, that's a kind of a big question because a lot of places have been filmed here. Some of the first ever, yeah, here on YouTube you can find all that old stuff. You know, you got to remember that some of the first motion picture cameras that were ever used were mostly used here in the streets of New York and here in Brooklyn. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go 1 block over to 16th Street, and Lori's old house, childhood house, is right around the corner from here. NYPD Blues? Oh, NYPD Blue! Oh, you could find that stuff on Netflix or something like that. Or you may even be able to find it here on YouTube. That old NYPD Blue show. I haven't remembered. My goodness, I haven't remembered that show in years. Look at this lovely church. Cool little church right here. Maybe we might do a little bit of radio tomorrow. If nobody shows up for the tour. Oh, was it really filmed in New York? Parts of it were filmed in New York, not the whole show. Parts of it were. The old Catholic Church, now a Memorial Baptist. So today the Armory is more of like a community center today. It's more of like a community center where people go and do little gatherings. So Lori's house is 414, and which is right down here. Yep, it's Baptist now. That's fun to know that it used to be a Catholic church, though. It's kind of amazing it used to be a Catholic church. All right.
Okay.
So 414 is like right here. Yep, the old laundromat. Oh, I broadcasted from the New World Trade Center a bunch of times, but I will be going to the observation deck very soon. I'm getting something together with a fellow tour guide of mine, and yeah, we may do a real hardcore tour from #1 World Trade Center. All right, 415. Oh, this is it right here. 414, right? 413, 4. Oh no! Is this white building is new? I think this is where you used to be, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to go across the street here. I think this used to be your house right here, because I'm going to look across the street. You should recognize it when I look across the street here. This is 413, and this is 415. The average rent around here for a one-bedroom is around $1,400 a month. So I don't think, unfortunately, Lori, I don't think your building exists anymore. Wrong place. Let me see here. So the school is behind. So it's behind it. So, oh, that's right. You're on Prospect Avenue. The price for a one-bedroom, depending on where you are, around $1,400. Let's go back to the school. The school's like one block over from here. The old Catholic church. Yeah, not too bad. It's right here. Yeah, it's right here. I thought your building was gone too. All right, let's go over to PS10. And you're next door to PS10. That must be then. You're at 414. Hopefully this is bringing back some memories here. Oh, compared to the South, you could get a house for that kind of money. You could get a whole house. Of course, no. For the most part, kids here in Brooklyn, they walk to school. I never took a school bus. I never took a school bus when I was going to elementary school or even high school. I never took a bus, so you see the slope here of Park Slope. Yeah, when you're a kid here in Brooklyn, you mostly, most of the schools are walking distance from your house. So, but a comparable place in Manhattan will probably, almost double. Yeah, that was the fun part about living here in Brooklyn, was you walked, and I noticed that kids in the suburbs, they don't get that kind of feeling of walking or riding a bike to school. So this is 14th Street coming up. They may have changed the name of the street, because I know the name Prospect Avenue was lost to time. Here's the synagogue. Right, so I'm on the corner of 14th Street and 8th Avenue right now. And this is PS10, right? I'm pretty sure this is PS10. If not, I'm going to go the other way. I'm going to go towards the highway. Oh, did you see this? You seeing the this is about a year or two old. So this is not PS10. That means you're down by the highway. So we're gonna walk down towards the highway. Ooh, there's a bear up there. Okay. Somebody put a panda bear climbing. That's not your school? Okay. So then you're over the other way. You're over in the other way. Hey, look at this. It's kind of cool. Ooh, I could smell the old trees. Ah, the trees smell so good. All right. So you're by the highway. Let's go by the highway. Let's go back towards the highway now. Because you know what? I'm kind of worried now because when was that? In like the well, you might have been still here though in the 50s when they were building the highway. Right, you remember the highway, right? Yeah, okay, let's go towards the highway. So I think that's where Prospect Avenue is. I think that's where it is anyway. And a little sitting park, right? Yeah, okay. Let's walk down 8th Avenue here. Oh yeah, schools back in the day, man. They were built to last. They were built to last. And as I talk about don't use school buses, here's a school bus full of kids. Alright. This is fun. I like this little adventure we're doing right now. This is fun. Okay. All right. Oh yeah, we have school buses, but not a lot. Exactly. No, you do appreciate it more if you got to walk to school. I loved walking to school. There was something about it. That was fun. Right, this is great, right? I'm determined to find this house. We got battery. We're good on We're very good on battery, so I'm pretty sure we're gonna find this house. We just gotta get over to the highway that little Bobby Mose made back in the 30s and early 40s. All right. Oh, is this it right here? I see words on a sign. Absolutely, Norm. The best bakery shops are here in Brooklyn. Don't you love that tour? Thank you so much, Nibble. Oh, this is Prospect Avenue. Right? For the most part, sandstone. The bricks are made from sandstone, so that's why they have that kind of pink color to it. All right, so this is Windsor Place. Oh, easily, Blessed Ivy. I easily walk around 10,000 steps. And we're back to the White House. This is Windsor. Windsor and 8th. Yeah, in the South, everyone gets around with school buses. And the highway is right up there. This has to be it coming up. Thank you so much at 115 7th Avenue, or 511 7th Avenue. Thank you so much, Michael. Thanks for tuning on in. So it's going to be, is this Prospect? This might be Prospect right here. Yep, here's Prospect. Okay, here we go. We're looking for 415. The school is down the block from here. Prospect Avenue, right here. Look at this place, Brooklyn, Gianni's Brooklyn Eats. I'm gonna have to get something to eat from here. It's been here since 2011. One over from Prospect. Yeah, I know, school bus just passed me. All right, so here we go. Let's look for 415, that's 428. All right, are the memories flooding back, Lori? 416, here it is, right here. Let's get a nice shot. A nice shot here. 436, 437. Oh, we're going up. We're going up. You are in the next block. You are on the next block, so you're right here. You're right here. And you're gonna get an amazing view of the slope that gives Park Slope its name from right here too. This must have been a great neighborhood to grow up in. To live so close to Prospect Park must have been such a treat. We have 414. I was going the wrong way, going up in numbers here. Now we're going to go down in numbers. I see the nice little deli here where I'm going to be grabbing a snack. This is exciting, right? Lori hasn't seen her house in many a moon. So, okay. That's what, 416, 418? No yard. It's right there. Right, that's 418, 16. Here it is with the white windows. 414. There it is. Laurie's building still even has the molding. It still has the molding on it. Yes. 414. 414 Prospect Avenue. Yes. There it is. Look at that. That door is so narrow. Was that door narrow like that when you were living in there? That door is so narrow. That's a really narrow door. Holy cow. Right? Yay. I'm so happy I'm able to show this to you through the power of the internet, Lori. The door is new. Okay. It wasn't that narrow. I don't know why is that door so narrow. My goodness. I know, you gotta lose weight to enter that door. The windows are redone. The windows will definitely be redone. Absolutely. But you still have, this is the most important thing, you still have the molding. See, all the buildings next door, they don't have the molding anymore. You still have the molding. Absolutely, Iris. I know you guys were skinny back then. You guys were skinny. Yeah, you gotta watch your diet if you live here. Let's see the old school. The school is right here. There used to be, of course, it used to be an awning over the door. You know what? Usually with those old buildings, you would have awnings, especially in that time period. You know, obviously the front of it's all redone, and yeah, let's take a screenshot. Take a screenshot. Now let's check out the school. The school is right here. Really? You fell out the window you fell out the second story window? That's pretty high up. That's pretty amazing. Oh, right. I'm still trying to figure out how is that building we saw yesterday even legal. That is like the craziest thing with the construction site blocking the windows like that. They had to have been giving some kind of compensation. They had to have been given some kind of conversation. Oh, you hit the awning and it broke your fall. Thank God. That's crazy. So here, got some homes here. I still feel bad for those folks. So here's PS 10. Looks like we have a mural on the side of it. That's about to say, is that the plow? Is that the plow looking for snow? They're putting down sand, which is good. Here's the old PS 10. And no awnings now well, they got an awning right here with all the Christmas decorations. She was sneaking out on a date, maybe. There it is. Here's the old school Laura used to go to. I'm amazed how similar I know, never change. These buildings never change. PS 10 means Public School 10. Good to see you, Lily. The old smokestack. Smoking right now. Smoking right now. Good to see you, Lily. Thanks for tuning in. We're just wrapping up a little walking tour here of Prospect Park. And now we're showing Lori the old hood. Thank you. You're more than welcome, Lori. It's so much fun. It's so exciting. Thanks for the super chat. It's so exciting showing you this. So that's the name of the school right here. This is called PS10. This is PS10. You know, here in this neighborhood, the community really gets together and takes care of their kids, which is really nice. When am I going to do a live stream around Bay Ridge around 82nd Street? Something has to be going on there. I don't know. I don't think anything's going on 82nd Street just right now. But, you know, never know. It's a K through 5. And I don't know when they put up the mural here. Probably, it looks like maybe the early 2000s, maybe. Maybe the early 2000s. Yeah. He wants to be on camera. Sorry, you're not going to be on camera, idiot. He was waving. Let's look down the park slope. And let's end the broadcast because now we caught it just in time. The battery is beginning to go. I know, K through 5, no 6th grade. Nope. But as you see, the slope, which Park Slope is named for, right there. As we end in Park Slope. Yeah, oh yeah, the schools go by numbers here. It's New York. You know how we know how we do. You're more than welcome, Blessed Ivy. Here on Prospect Avenue. Well, thank you so much, Norm. Thank you so much, Lori. I'm glad I was able to bring back some memories for you. It's always fun doing these live streams. These never get old. I know, we need a good snow scope down. Yo, you're running along as a kid. Awesome. You're more than welcome, Alistair, Bruce, and Iris, and everybody who tuned in. It's always a lot of fun doing these live streams. And you can see how happy I am. I'm like legit happy because I was able to show Lori her old stomping grounds. But Sergio, as always, thank you so much. But is my light going to change? Not yet. Well, I want to thank everyone for tuning on in. You're more than welcome, Lily. Thanks for tuning on in. Hugs all around, Cheryl, Miss Lovely. This was a lot of fun. More exciting adventures. You're more than welcome, Lori. You're more than welcome, Lori. But from the corner of Prospect Avenue and 7th, this is Dutch Moss signing off. Have a fantastic New York day, whether you live here or not. Hug your loved ones. Cherish the moment. Thank you so much, Mike. Thank you so much for tuning on in. And yeah, don't forget, folks, keep hope alive. Hug your loved ones. Cherish the moment. And good evening and good night, Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are. I'll see you guys tomorrow, maybe even earlier on the Periscope. Who the hell knows? But you're more than welcome, Dawn. Peace and love to everyone, folks. Bye-bye. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you later, Iris Workman. I'll see you later. Ooh, you could buy here, Lori, if you want to move. We got a house for sale. I'll see you later, guys. Bye-bye.